And about to get underway in this, the women's final of the BARFOOT Thompson Auckland Open. I'll be joined.
Squash XL Pro is an elite team that work hard to train, play and run squash events on our journey to climb the world rankings. Like, subscribe, comment, pick up some of our merch on Teespring.
Very shortly by Shelley Kitchen, who's just taking a quick look at a junior match on the next door court. But in the meantime, it is Abbie Palmer serving first, the top seed at her own club here, and up against Lana Harrison. Harrison, a winner of this tournament 2 or 3 years ago. The last couple of years certainly have seemed to roll into one. And expecting an interesting style here. We know that Lana Harrison is all energy around the court, whereas Abbie Palmer is very much angles, likes the quick points. A long first point. So current rankings, as you've seen on the screen, there was 163 for Abbie Palmer. She has been 82. Lana Harrison was 98, albeit back in 2009. Always a very competitive player. Doesn't matter who she's up against, she's very competitive. And of course, don't forget we do have the men's final coming up at 2:30, and that'll feature the Chilisi brothers for the second week in a row too. Nice shot. There's the angle. Just keeping the ball low and just chipping away at it the way that Abbie Palmer, the left-hander, loves to play. She's not going to do a huge amount of running, but she will do lots of bows, lots of chips, slices. Nothing much on that ball. Good shot there, just keeping a hold of the ball on the strings as long as possible. And we're certainly not mucking around as we expected with these two. Oh, jammed up against. And of course, Abbie Palmer winning in 4 games yesterday, although she was dominating it, 11-4, 11-4, then 11-13, 11-3 over her Malaysian opponent, Nitty Andan. Whereas Lana Harrison was straight games, and she was over the teenager, Maiden Lee Ko, the Kiwi teenager. See the power there from Harrison, and looking for a let. You won't see too much emotion on court from Abbie Palmer, it's just not her. So getting back underway in this, the second game of the Barfoot and Thompson. It is the women's draw of the PSA Open. It is a challenger tournament, and Lana Harrison taking the first, 11-8. And the two officials for this game, Nikki McNaught is the referee, and the marker is Janet Udy. And for the men's, we'll have Janet Udy as the referee, and the marker will be Heather Finlay. And just, it's a couple of trips coming up for those officials as well. We've got the Commonwealth Games and also the World Games in the United States. Good stuff there for the officials to get a little trip around the court. It's because they've been working hard at different tournaments. And Shelley Kitchen for you. So already underway and already fast-paced in this, the second game, with Abbie Palmer up against Lana Harrison. Harrison taking the first, 11-8. And Shelley Kitchen, you've been observing junior tournaments, junior selection event. Are you happy with what you've seen?
Yeah, all the players have definitely come out to play this weekend. The World Junior Championship is on this year in Nancy, France, for the first time in 3 years. Obviously, with COVID, the event's been cancelled for 2 years in a row. So, one of the selection tournaments, and everyone's been playing really well.
Let's just have a look now at Abbie Palmer, the North Shore player, on her own court. She rode them well, and a nice little drop from Lana Harrison.
Yeah, Lana's short game's going really well. Today we always know that she always hits a really good length, giant length, but if the short game's going as well, then she's really hard to beat. So.
I mean, the thing is there, it's whether on that shot do you do another drop or do you just blast it across court. I think with Lana it's always going to be a bit of a blast.
Yeah, as soon as Abbie's taking it in short, she is losing the rally most of the time. So, if it's not an absolute winner, Lana's getting to a lot of balls in the short and actually putting it away. So, if Abbie's going to turn this game around, she's got to sort of construct her rallies a little bit more and don't go short so much.
Would that be one of the, the difficulties with Abbie's game is that she does hit short on angles a lot and she wins a lot of it, but against someone like Lana, you're going to have to push deeper, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. And Lana, she's fast and she gets to a lot of balls. And if she's trying to improve in her short game, she's just going to get onto it and go short again. Abbie's going to be caught out, so. Oh, nice shot.
Well, that's a good little comeback there. Just to even up the scores, just keep in touch.
You don't think your opponent should be too far out in front.
Yeah.
Really. Oh, nice shot.
and that's a real typical Palmer shot, isn't it?
Everything opposite to what we're trying to actually say right now.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Well, that's a nice little comeback, and now 1 point ahead. Let's see if she can carry on. Gee, that's a high serve. Oh, the vital 8-all point, 17th point. A fair bit of height.
Oh. Good rally. Oh, nice shot.
It was a much better structured point from the way both players moved it around, slowed it down, sped it up. And now Abbie Palmer, 9-8 up.
That was a little bit tighter, I think, and higher as well, and wasn't so much on the racket for your opponent to try and go in short. Maybe Lana questioning that ball. Maybe she didn't think it was
got it. Back to 9.
Abbie does always look for that cross court, especially in that front forehand, so which is onto her forehand. So,
That's, well, the serve was jammed up against the wall. Probably left it a little bit too late and got herself in a difficult position.
Yeah, 9-all. Going for that shot. Yeah, it's very high risk. Abbie looks like she wants to play a little bit, to the back a little bit more.
Couldn't quite reach it, and it is game number 2. It is 11-9 in this second game. So Lana Harrison taking that to go with her first of 11-8, and a 2-game to love lead for the. Right, let's get ready for game number 3, and Lana Harrison, the wild card into the tournament, although she is a former winner. She was trying to remember last time she actually won the Auckland Open. Perhaps so was I. I mean, I know she has. So there we go, we got that right. And the referees for this final, Nikki McNaught and the marker Janet Udi. And those officials are getting recognised with trips to either the Commonwealth Games or to the World Games. But in the meantime, in this, the third, it's Lana Harrison starting very strongly against Shelley Kitchen.
Yeah, really strong here. 3-love, pretty quick stroke and 2 really good shots. So I think Paul would have said to Abbie, at least get it to the back a couple of times. But Lana's moving really well. Shot.
That's a better shot. So what we're looking for, if Abbie Palmer's to come into this a bit more, is more depth on the shots. More depth. Just keep it going.
Yeah, I think so. Lana's expecting short, and she's looking for the short ball all the time. So she's onto it really early. Shot.
I don't know how that made it over the 10 at all. It was so low. Let's see if she's going to do the high serve.
Oh.
That's a good
Nice
one.
shot.
Yeah. But even then, it had Harrison in a change of direction, and it ended up going deep as well. It wasn't a short ball. It's good running from Harrison.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow, that was assertive. Just gets it back to equal scores. She was really in trouble there to start this third game. It's better depth. Both players. Did that stay in?
it was quite casual from Lana. I think anywhere on the front wall would have been.
I think she was maybe in two minds about
Yeah,
whether it
I
hit
think
the.
so, yeah. She doesn't usually play with both that simply.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
She had that point all sorted, was sitting there waiting for it. And, just a hair delay.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, yep, played it right back at herself there. She'll be annoyed at that. It's a free point. I
Yeah,
think
she was
that,
there ready to play that shot, and maybe was just sitting at the back waiting.
does that rate up there as a service error? As the second most annoying shot to do for
Yes,
yourself?
yeah.
Gee. Well, she was in position, but perhaps didn't have the balance to play the shot down the wall.
Yeah, seemed to go for a middle kill that time. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Oh, there's 2 into the wall, which has been up there quite close. And the
Abbie
score's
usually
back
hits
level.
those shots every time. She usually hits, so sort of definitely that's what pressure does for you. 2 love down. Oh, no.
Went the wrong way. But that was Harrison being put in a good position.
Good shot. She managed to get back on that one shot.
Oh. I don't know how many
Nice
swings
sort of
she had at
comeback
the ball.
there.
Yeah, well done, but gee. Oh. And that's a bit of a shame on that one. Just wasn't too sure where the ball was coming. Didn't see it, perhaps. Picked up, and that is the victory for Lana Harrison. She wins in straight games. A victory there, and thank you very much there to Shelley Kitchen. We'll let her get on and watch a junior game. I think she's got